What's up, everyone? There's a big question that I plan to get to the bottom of. And a big question needs a big answer. And a big answer needs a big episode. Tonight we're answering, what beer do I leave with the cookies for Santa Claus on Christmas Eve? My name's Josh, and you're watching Half-Assed Beer Review. Gentlemen, boys and girls of ages 21 and up. Tonight we're seeing what beer goes best with the cookies you leave for Santa Claus. I have a battle royale planned of all these beers going head to head to find out which one will be best. And I have 2 Christmas cookies that I will be eating with them, courtesy of my grandma. Decorated by yours truly. So the way this is going to go is I'll open a beer up, I'm going to try it, I'm going to give it a rating. I'll go through the list, and when I'm done, then I will try the cookies with the beer, and we'll find out not only how good all these beers are, but which one you're going to leave with your cookies for Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. Now, the contestants on this episode. Starting off, Southern Tier's 2 Xmas Double Spiced Ale. Orange peel, ginger root, cardamom, cinnamon, fig paste, and cloves coming in at 8% ABV. Next, we have Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Peppermint Porter at 8.2% ABV. Next, we have Belle's Christmas Ale, which is a Scotch ale at 7.5% ABV. Next, Shiner Holiday Cheer. This is a Bavarian-style dark wheat at 5.4% ABV. Second to last, we have Breckenridge Christmas Ale, which is a malty, full-bodied winter warmer at 7% ABV. And last but not least, the hometown favorite, Austin Brothers Murky Christmas New England IPA at 7.2% ABV. Now I'm going to move these beers out of the way. We'll start with the Southern Tier and we'll make our way down. I'm going to use smaller glasses because I'm not going to be drinking all this beer. Ooh, that's a nice big head on here. Nice caramel color. Not really sure what to expect out of this. I've never had anything like this. Smell the ginger. I smell the orange. Little bit of cinnamon. Let's give it a taste and see how it goes. See, this is odd beer. I'm not used to drinking this kind of beer. But it goes really, really well along with, say, the Christmas theme. It tastes like something you would be drinking during Christmas. A very good beer. Out of 6, I'll give this one a solid 4.9. A very enjoyable beer. I might actually end up, after all this is over, drinking more of this one. Let's get on to the next one. Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Peppermint Porter. I'm really hoping this is good. I've had their vanilla, I believe it's vanilla before. That one's really good. They have a whole line of this stuff. Most of them are decent beers, but they have a few that are really good. Alright, so we're looking for a peppermint porter. This is dark. Not as dark as I thought it would be. We have a little bit of head. That just could be the glass that I'm pouring it into, or I could pour it like a jackass. I don't know. Let's give it a smell. Okay, so this is aged in bourbon barrels, but I get a lot of peppermint on it. Not so much bourbon. I don't know if they take it easy on this because of what it is, but let's give it a try and find out. Cheers. Wow. Okay, so this is very good. Very heavy on the peppermint. It's almost like there's a peppermint patty right within this beer. The The porter taste isn't anything to brag about, but just that peppermint's really delicious. No bourbon flavor whatsoever. Maybe a tiny bit after it sits on my tongue for a little bit. But this is a good beer. I could drink, if it came in a 6-pack, I don't know what it comes in, I only grabbed a single. I'd have no problem drinking the whole 6-pack. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 6. A very good beer. I can see myself drinking this in the future. I could be in for a long night if I enjoy all these beers that much. Next, Belle's Christmas Ale, Scotch Ale. I did a video on the holiday ale, the old-fashioned holiday ale, which was this aged in bourbon barrels with cherries and orange peel, which was a very good beer. So let's see what this has in store for us. I don't think I've ever had this one, but we're going to find out how she's going today. Move those down a little bit more. Not much of a head. A lot of bubbles. Could be the glass. Not really getting much on the nose there. I got some beer on my nose, but let's give it a try. Little drink, big drink. Cheers. Oh, very interesting. Now, Founders Brewing Company has a Dirty Bastard, which is their Scotch ale, which probably takes the cake when it comes to Scotch ales. It's one of the first craft beers I remember having, and just one of the best craft beers. I enjoy it. I actually have a buddy who can pound that stuff like it's nobody's business, but not me. I can have one or two and I'm done. This is good. Not as good as that Founders Dirty Bastard. Nothing... It's not overpowering. There's not a lot of flavor, just a little bit. It's not very lasting. I'm going to go ahead and give this out of 6, 4.5. On to the next one. Shiner Holiday Cheer, Belgian style, dark wheat, 5.4% ABV. Let's see how we do. As far as wheat beers go, Michigan has Oberon and Dirty Blonde. I prefer the Dirty Blonde from Atwater. This is a nice dark color. Not much of a head. Ooh, this smells interesting. This smells fruity. I like this. I'm actually really excited to try this. Not huge on Shiner. Shiner Bock's alright, but yeah, I don't drink a lot of it. This I'm excited to try. Cheers, everybody. Very excellent. Wow, I've passed by this beer so many Christmases in a row, and I'm pretty bummed about it now. A very light wheat flavor, but there's just something fruity about this that I really enjoy. I like this beer. Out of 6, I'm going to give it a 5.2. This is a really good beer. Good for you, Shiner. I'm going to enjoy more of these this season. But we got to keep it rolling. I can't dwell on that too much. Next, we have Breckenridge Christmas Ale. Full-bodied winter warmer. 7.1% ABV, I believe. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Another beautiful caramel-colored beer on our hands here. Not very much of a head at all. I guess that's what that malty flavor is that they talk about, or that malty smell. That's what you're getting there. Is that the bready thing? I don't know. Like I said, this is a half-assed beer review. I'm not 100% expert, but bread definitely. Let's give it a taste. Good beer. Basic, may I say. Nothing over the top about this. Nothing that stands out, I should say. It's a good beer. Could drink a lot of it, probably. Nothing spectacular, though. Enjoyable. Out of 6, I'm going to give it a 4.7. Very good. Would definitely enjoy having this beer again. On to the last one. Austin Brothers, Murky Christmas, crack, right? Part of their Murky series, New England IPA, 7.2% ABV. I'm kind of curious if there's going to be anything piney in this, like the hops that they use, if they're going to give it that little Christmas bit to it. And honestly, I can't imagine this one tasting good with a cookie. It's probably the big underdog in this whole lineup. So maybe I'll be surprised, maybe I won't, but before we do that, I just got to give it a rating. Let's give it a pour. Beautiful murky. Look at that. That's what you want out of your New England IPAs. Just that murky, juicy look and feel. Really small head on it. Let's give it a smell. Ooh. See, now I'm not getting that pininess. Not saying that they're supposed to be. I was just maybe hoping for it. But I am getting that citrusy juiciness that you get from New England IPAs. I'm not too sure if there's many New England IPAs that really give that piney, or that put that pininess into it. I know Roke Brewing had one. I'm not sure what the name of that one was, but there is at least a few out there. But I'm really excited to try this. Austin Brothers Beer Company usually have amazing beers that they're putting out. I have a few more in the fridge that's coming out that I'm going to be trying and doing reviews on. But let's get into this. Little drink, big drink. I'm taking way too long on this review. I'm sorry. Ooh. Wow. Interesting. That's a very good. It's very delicious. But it's just, I guess it wasn't what I was expecting. Not super citrusy. In fact, it's not really floral either. Nothing piney. It's still a good beer. It's just, I don't know how to exactly pinpoint what it tastes like. Besides, it just tastes like Murky Christmas. Delicious. Out of 6, I'm going to get a 5.2. Very good beer. I only got the single. Probably should have got the 4-pack, but that's how it always goes with those Austin Brothers Beer Company beers. But now, on for the main event. I'm going to try some cookie, and I'm going to try some beer. And we're going to see which one comes out the winner. All right, so this battle royale is about to start, and we're going to see who comes out victorious. I have my first cookie, small bites. I only got 2 cookies because I was a pig and I ate the rest of the cookies that we got and made. I'm going to give this one another pour for the 2 Xmas. Kind of refill it a little bit. So I'm going to take a drink, I'm going to take a bite, and I'm going to take another drink and just see if they work well together, I guess. I hope you appreciate this, Santa Claus. Don't at me if it doesn't work out in your favor. All right, that's a no-go. I don't think that's going to work out well for Santa Claus. Side note, do the reindeer fly Santa Claus around? Or, does Santa Claus control them? I'm very curious because if I'm the first stop and he's drinking an 8% ABV beer, I don't know how far he's going to get or what his work's going to be like after he drinks that beer with his cookies. And I can't be the only guy leaving Santa Claus beer. I've been a pretty good boy this year. So I think this is just going to put it over the top. Next one is the Peppermint Porter from Kentucky Bourbon Barrel. This one I see doing really well. This one definitely I'm going to put over here on the good side. It does a little bit better. None of these might be perfect. This could just be like a lost cause. But we're going to do it anyway, because what fun would it be if I just quit, right? Top her off. Belle's Christmas Ale. Scotch Ale is next. These next runs are a little bit lighter, right? So that was very flavorful, the 2Xmas from Southern Tier. And so is that, especially being a darker beer, a porter, with that huge mint flavor. That was probably the best one out of all of them, I feel like, for a Christmas time beer. But maybe the cookies will work better with these next 4, or at least these next 3, just because of the styles of beer that they are. Christmas Ale, Belle's, Scotch style ale. Let's get into it. You know what? I kind of dig that. I think that's even better than the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Peppermint Porter. Also, shout out to my grandma for making these amazing Christmas cookies. I don't know if she watches these videos, but she should go into the business of Christmas cookie making. At least that's my personal bias, huh? Next, we're going to have this Shiner Holiday Cheer. This Belgian-style dark wheat, right? Or Bavarian-style dark wheat. Very light, refreshing flavor. It's got that fruitiness to it. I'm very excited about this one. I just said that Kentucky Bourbon Barrel might be the best one of the whole bunch, but I keep even smelling this one. This is the best smelling one out of all of them, hands down. And it's a close call when it comes to the taste. Let's get into this review, though. I'm taking way too long. I'm sorry. That's such a good beer. Yo, this Shiner, that's the real go-to right now. Even with the cookies, that's the one I want with my Christmas cookies. It's probably perfect for Santa Claus, too. Just having that little bit of fruitiness. Break the monotony of just milk and cookies all the time. A little bit of fruit there, too. Also, stop leaving Santa Claus fruits and vegetables, man. That's not what that man wants. I might be looking out for him, but hey. Breckenridge Christmas Ale. The Winter Warmer. The full-bodied malty winter warmer. 7%. Man, it's all downhill from this Shiner Holiday Cheer, I feel like. It's actually not bad. I'm going to move. Actually, this Christmas Ale, that's moving out of the picture. And actually, I'm going to move the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Peppermint Porter out of the picture, too. But the Christmas Ale from Breckenridge works really well. Oh, big burp. Sorry. With these cookies. The last cookie is my beautiful snowman cookie. And the last beer, which I don't see going well because it's an IPA, is Murky Christmas from Austin Brothers Beer Company. This New England style IPA that has me so intrigued. Without being super fruity, without being super floral, I don't see this IPA going good with this cookie. But here we go. Well, drink first, right? Oh, it's not going to be good. Nope. Nope. Doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Murky Christmas is a really good beer. So, what I'm going to do is, first I'll say the best beer of the whole bunch, without cookies. Actually, you know what? Let's go in the line. without the cookies, I think number one is Murky Christmas from Austin Brothers Beer Company. Shout out to you guys for making awesome beer almost all the time. This Murky Christmas is amazing. Number two is the Shiner Holiday Cheer. Thank you, Shiner. This beer is amazing for a wheat beer. It's got that little bit of fruitiness to it. It's very enjoyable. Number three, I'm going to give to Breckenridge the Christmas Ale. Delicious. Just a good beer. The flavor's nothing like out there, but it's good just to drink. You know, it's nothing out there in flavor again, but I just enjoy it. Then it's going to be the Kentucky Peppermint Porter. And then I'm going to go with the Southern Tier 2 Xmas. That's a solid beer. I think me eating the cookie with the beer kind of tainted the flavor, but it tastes like holidays. So if that's something you want, if you want to taste something that reminds you of Christmas, Southern Tier 2 Xmas is definitely that. And then finally, bringing up the rear, not that it's a bad beer, is Belle's Christmas Ale, which is a Scotch style ale. It's a decent beer. It's enjoyable. If I got to pick a Scotch ale, it's probably not going to be the one I pick. But if I go somewhere looking for a Scotch ale and that's all they have, I'm definitely going to enjoy every single one that they have. Now, let's talk about the cookies, right? So the worst one, clearly, is Austin Brothers Beer Company's Murky Christmas. The IPAs just don't go well with the cookies. Second up, I'm going to say Southern Tier's 2 Xmas. The spices in that spice double ale just don't go well with what's going on with the cookies. It's kind of contrasting flavors. So you don't want it. They don't blend well together. They just kind of fight. Then I'm going to say the Belle's Christmas Ale. Not that it's bad. It just doesn't do anything for it. Then the Peppermint Porter. Again, it's delicious. That peppermint's very forward. Barely any bourbon, which is really strange for Kentucky bourbon barrel. And it kind of works together. It's delicious, but you get peppermint and cookies, so I think the cookies and the beer, it kind of works well. And then second, are you ready? Is Breckenridge Christmas Ale. The Winter Warmer. I think because it's nothing crazy in the flavor realm, that it works really well with the cookie. It's not. You're not going to want to go out and eat a bunch of cookies while you're drinking this beer, but it works well if you're going to put it by the tree for Santa Claus. But then number one, I'm so surprised by this, is Shiner's Holiday Cheer. This Bavarian style wheat is just amazing all on its own, and it works really well with the cookie. I don't know if it's the wheat and the fruit going in with the cookie, but I mean, the beer by itself is great. I mean, it's number 2 in the chart, and it totally surprised me. I think that's the whole reason it's number 2, is just because it surprised me how good it was. And the Murky Christmas is just so good by itself that, hey, I can't put it under that. But the Shiner Holiday Cheer works so good with the cookie. It's just very enjoyable. Not saying I'm going to keep drinking this while I eat this cookie, but I'm probably going to keep drinking this while I eat the rest of this cookie. But that does it on this episode of Half-Assed Beer Review. I'm so glad I was able to do this. This was a really fun one for me. It was something I thought of a while ago, and I was like, oh, that'd be really cool. It's probably going to be disgusting, which actually it wasn't. There's only a couple where I just would never do it again. The rest, if I have to, I will. But now, if you could be so kind, do what you do. Go to the bottom, click that like button, click that share button, and subscribe to these videos. And leave me comments if you would like to. Let me know what kind of job you think I'm doing. All right. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. I'm Josh. Holiday cheer with your Christmas cookies. Leave it for Santa Claus and have a great night.